Introduction: Plant communication through roots. Plants have a remarkable ability to communicate with each other, especially underground. This communication often occurs through a network of roots and fungi known as the mycorrhizal network, sometimes referred to as the wood wide web. Through this intricate system, plants exchange nutrients, information, and even warnings about potential threats. Mycorrhizal fungi, the key to underground communication. Mycorrhizal fungi form symbiotic relationships with plant roots, extending their reach into the soil. These fungi facilitate nutrient exchange between plants, allowing them to share water, carbon, and minerals. The fungi also act as conduits for chemical signals that help plants talk to each other underground, sending messages about environmental conditions and stressor. Chemical signals and information transfer. Plants release a variety of chemical signals into the soil, including volatile organic compounds and root exudates. These chemicals can signal neighboring plants about threats such as pest infestations or drought conditions. For example, when one plant detects an insect attack, it may release a chemical that warns nearby plants, prompting them to produce defensive compounds like toxins or physical barriers. Sharing nutrients for survival. Plants also share nutrients through the mycorrhizal network, particularly in times of need. When one plant is stressed or nutrient deficient, it can tap into the network to access resources from nearby plants. In return, plants that are more prosperous may donate surplus nutrients to those in need. This mutual support helps ensure survival during harsh conditions. Helping vulnerable plants. Cooperation over competition. While plants are often thought of as solitary organisms, they engage in cooperation rather than just competition. For instance, younger or weaker plants can benefit from the underground connections by receiving nutrients from more established plants. This cooperative behavior is particularly vital in dense ecosystems like forests, where support and collaboration increase overall plant health. How plants warn each other about pests. Plants can communicate information about pest threats through both chemical signals in the air and underground exchanges. When a plant experiences a pest attack, it releases chemicals into the mycorrhizal network that alert nearby plants. These plants can then begin producing defensive chemicals to deter pests before they become a threat, creating a preemptive strike against the attackers. The role of root exudates in plant talk. Root exudates are compounds that plants release into the soil, which play an important role in communication. These exudates can attract beneficial microbes, repel harmful ones, or signal other plants about environmental stress. For example, when soil conditions are poor, plants may release exudates to trigger nearby plants to adjust their growth patterns or increase nutrient absorption. The connection between plant communication and forest health. In forest ecosystems, plant communication plays a key role in maintaining overall health and stability. The mycorrhizal network connects trees and plants across vast distances, helping them adapt to changing environmental conditions. This underground network allows plants to share knowledge of weather patterns, pest outbreaks, and other environmental changes, making the ecosystem more resilient as a whole. Recent studies and new insights into plant communication. Research into plant communication has grown significantly in recent years, revealing the complexity of interactions between plants and their underground networks. Studies show that plants can even decide to withhold or release information based on their needs. For example, plants might withhold nutrient donations from nearby competitors or focus their energy on helping those in greater distress. Conclusion: the hidden world of plant communication. The way plants talk to each other underground reveals a sophisticated system of cooperation and survival. Through chemical signals and fungal networks, plants exchange vital information, resources, and defense strategies. This hidden communication not only supports individual plants but also contributes to the health and balance of entire ecosystems. The more we learn about these interactions, the more we can appreciate the complexity of life beneath our feet.